Yes, you don't know, eh?
It's an OVO thing.
It's an OVO thing, eh?
It's an East Side thing, eh?
Well, everybody, welcome back to this brand new New Year's edition of the Culture Swine podcast. Heyo, we're doing it. Look at this camera we got. We're finally an official podcast.
Are we?
Yeah, look at the cameras.
So we still need a backdrop.
We still need a backdrop.
Yeah, that's the only thing we're missing.
Backdrop, which I will tease in a little while.
It's easy to me too, because I have no idea.
Because I have an idea of what we can put up there. Anyway, how you doing, man?
I'm alright.
How's it going?
It's going
How's
good.
your 2019 going?
Well, it hasn't really started yet.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we're recording this. We're recording this on New Year's Eve. It's not 2019 yet.
It's 2018.
It's 2018. Still, for us, even though last week we were like, we just want to thank everybody for watching us in 2018, and we miscalculated that one, didn't we?
Yeah.
Because
we filmed it on like a Tuesday the past couple weeks.
Yeah, because New Year's is the same day as Christmas, which just happens to be the day that we put out the podcast. So you know what? It is what it is. Today's gonna be a little bit different. We're not going to be talking about any like specific news story or top 10 lists or album reviews. We're going to be just discussing, first of all, I have an Instagram. I put up Instagram polls. Follow me on Instagram, Small Out for Games, by the way. Link at in the description. So is his. Yeah, I put up a bunch of polls up on Instagram, music related. That has some interesting results that I want to discuss with you. That's going to be the main focus of this show. We're also going to talk about kind of aspirations we have for music in 2019, what albums we're looking forward to, stuff that we are just generally looking forward to in 2019. I'm going to pretend like this bagel's not here, which is the only breakfast I've had. I mean, I only have one breakfast.
I had a bagel this morning too.
You had a bagel this morning? Well, fantastic. And then we'll move on with it. And then we're going to debut a new segment, which we'll actually debut right now. I said we were going to tease in a little while, but we just went just now. He just went, hey, we need a backdrop. Which we do, because for the past 10 episodes, this is our 10th episode, we've been sitting behind, or in front of, this closet that has a bunch of my clothes in it that I can't even open it right now because I don't even know why. But yeah, you get the point. So I figured maybe there could be something that we could put up on there. Maybe there's something that we could put up there and then potentially add to over time. So I figured I'd start a vinyl collection. Hey.
Vinyl went out of focus for a split second.
Yeah, we went out of focus. It's okay because now...
Is it like an auto thing?
I think so.
That's cool.
You like the camera, right?
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
The H-Dizzle?
H-Dizzle, man, Dizzle.
H-Dizzle. So I wanted to start a record collection myself anyway, which I did. I'm going to show you the first one that I have in a second. But I figured we have a little weekly segment called Jaren's Vinyl Collection where he shows you the album he got, or I show you the album I got. I don't know why.
So you're going to try to get one every week?
I will get one every week. I have a list of ones that I want. I made a list that I've been adding to for the past couple days. I mean, none of you can even see the names right here, but this is the list. And then every week I'm gonna be like, hey, the album I had this week is bang, and then after the episode or whatever, I'll put it up on the closet. I'll put like a mount or something, and then we'll have a whole collection of them, probably more, that we're probably not going to be able to put up here.
How are you going to open your closet?
How am I going to open my closet?
With the vinyl. Put it on this side.
Yes, well, put it on
and
this
put like
one.
a poster or something on this side. I don't know. A paper, so that it'll actually be able to open.
God, I forgot. I didn't realize. I didn't even think about that. How am I going to open the closet? Yeah, that's a good point. Well, there goes freaking that. I mean...
Well, we could put like... If we get a logo or something. Put that shit right here. The logo right here. Put the vinyls right here. We'll be straight.
We should get like a whole like banner, right? The Culture Swine podcast.
Yes.
That would be kind of ugly though if it just straight up said the Culture Swine podcast.
We're ugly. It'll be ugly. It'll fit.
Okay. Well, the album I got this week, everybody, booyah, is the Slim Shady LP.
Let me see that.
Look at that. He hasn't even seen this yet. He
Saw
didn't
it
even
on
know it was here.
Saw it on the picture.
So yeah, that is the first
Pretty dope.
official Eminem album.
You ordered it off of Amazon?
I did order it off of Amazon. There are going to be some that have, colored discs on them. Like, the Eminem show is red. I think I want to get Day 69, which is rainbow.
Are you going to hang, like, the record itself? Or
no, I'm going to just this.
okay.
I'm probably going to open it and play some of them because I bought a record player as well.
Where's that
But
at?
it's coming on Wednesday.
Nice.
But yeah, I'll probably put it back and then hang it up or whatever. I have a shelf too.
We can keep it in the camera. Keep it in frame, like in your corner or something. Not the fucking vinyl.
What, the shelf?
Record player.
Oh, the record player. Why?
I don't know.
Okay.
Cool little touch.
You know how much crap we have on this table already?
A mic, water, food, and our phones.
And then you put a record player on. Where's there space for it?
Just move everything over.
That's not even in frame.
I'm just saying, if you were to do that on your side,
right.
it'd be in frame.
Right. But yeah, this album, I really like this album because, first of all, it was the cheapest one on Amazon that I could get at the time. This isn't even the first Eminem album that I heard. What was the first Eminem album that I heard? I think the first, it's funny, Recovery was the first Eminem album that I've heard, which people...
Through and through, you mean?
Huh?
Through and through?
Yeah. Which, no one really liked, I guess. And I guess if I listened to this as well, the first 3 Eminem albums, I wouldn't like Recovery either, but...
There's some songs I like on Recovery though. Like I kind of
Recovery. I like Recovery.
I kind of get upset when people like kind of shit on it.
Yeah,
but there are songs that I don't like.
I think people compare Eminem, Recovery Eminem to this Eminem, which is not fair. I mean, I get it, but like he was on drugs.
Yeah, the point of Recovery is to show that
I'm not on drugs anymore. So
it's a different guy.
Sorry, music. Sorry that he's not taking all the pills he can. I mean, it's still in his system, I guess. He could still do it. He did some of it this year with Kamikaze and stuff. But, no, this album is a very good album, nevertheless. Through and through. Even the skits are funny, for the most part. I'm trying to think if there's a song in here that I don't like. I don't think there is. No, I like every album I like every album on here. I like every song on here. I hope I got the explicit. Okay, I did. Because I just saw it. The curse words are bleeped out on the back. I didn't know that was a thing. I mean, I never had an Eminem CD before, but you get the point. But yeah,
I have the Recovery album CD.
You have the Recovery album CD. Why?
My mom got it for me for Christmas that year.
She didn't care the language. Weren't you like 11 at the time or 10 that the album came out?
Yeah.
The album came out in 2010, so we were. I think it came out in the summer. It's 11. We were 11.
But
yeah.
that Christmas we were
11. That Christmas.
Yeah, I'm bugging.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, no. This album. Do you ever listen to this album before?
I don't think I have, honestly.
Really? This is probably the dirtiest one that he's ever had. He's had some dirty songs on other albums, but this one is through and through just. It's disgusting.
Isn't there like a song that's like connected to the Kim song or something like that? I remember seeing that when I was a kid on like YouTube.
Oh yeah, no. There's one where he kills Kim,
and she's like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
But he kills Kim in the other album too. Kim has died several times in Eminem songs.
Kim, bro.
Rip Kim. God, have you seen her nowadays? She's boy, oh boy. Okay, well,
Kim.
All right. Well, that's my album, the vinyl that I got this. So next week, little tease, if it comes on time. If not, I'll just get a different one. It's a collaborative album. That's the one that I ordered just now, a couple days ago. Hopefully it comes on time. If not, then I don't know what I'm gonna do next week. We'll find out.
Is it what I think it is?
I don't know what you think it is.
Your favorite album?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the one that I made sure to get as well. So that's the segment for the week. So it's 2019 now. Am I right? Yeah, kinda. Are there any albums that you're looking forward to in 2019?
Nah, I don't know any albums that are coming out in 2018.
Well, Yandhi.
Oh yeah,
maybe
it's not coming out.
It's not. Maybe it won't come out in 2019. Maybe it'll come out. But let's just
name some.
Lil Uzi's album.
I don't care.
Really, you don't care?
I don't care about his projects. I care if he has a hit song, listen to his hit song. You never catch me listening to like a Uzi album. You know what I mean?
Love Is Rage 2 I liked. The one that his last album, the one that just came out, yeah, like a year ago, or 2 years ago, because it's 2019. What else? I heard 6ix9ine's coming out with a new product. Oh,
yeah.
Yo.
No, actually, news on that. He his lawyer's talking about how he had like a plan to get him out, and he's like,
doesn't every lawyer have a plan to like get their client out of?
It's 6ix9ine, all right? It's 6ix9ine.
Yeah, it's
some dude was on Instagram also saying how like, listen, man, 6ix9ine's beat the odds in all other aspects of the world. He's got it this time with the legal system.
Either way, he's gonna be in jail for like.
No, like the way to get him out now, like on bail at least.
Oh, really?
His trial.
How long has he been in there for?
Maybe a month.
Oh, that's it? A month? No. Yeah, because his album came out November 23rd.
Yeah. That's
insane. That's crazy.
A little over a month.
Wow. Well,
it's not on his page, but it's a deal with like $1.5 million involved in post bail and all that bullshit.
I hope he cut his hair.
He did. I doubt he did.
You doubt he cut his hair?
Yeah.
It's Treyway.
That's why he didn't cut his hair.
That's why.
It's fucking Treyway.
So, out of people that came out in 2019, not like of the closet, I'm just saying like,
in 2018.
What happened?
Nobody came out in 2019 yet.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, people came out in 2018. Sorry. Which one kind of stood out to you the most? Like kind of like not new necessarily, but in terms of like star power. Like who do you think is a real force in the music?
I came out in 2018.
Not new. Like not that like.
Or like came out and killed it in 2018. Did
their thing in 2018. Yeah. Like who were you excited to listen to?
Soulja Boy. I was kidding.
Soulja Boy.
Out the dome.
I think Cardi B.
Cardi B for sure. But there's definitely someone who did more. I would say 6ix9ine, but he's kind of.
I'm gonna make an argument for Travis Scott.
Travis Scott with the fuck is the name of the album?
Astroworld.
Yeah, Astroworld. The one that took mad long to come out.
Yeah, he that album kind of launched him from like rapper to like
from feature to star.
Yeah, that album made him a star. Who else?
I don't know, but in terms of like new people that actually came out in 2018, maybe they're one-hit wonders, but I think,
Shaq West.
Well, I wasn't gonna say Shaq West. I was gonna say Flip De Niro with that song "Leave Me Alone." That song is fire.
I'm not gonna like any other of his songs ever.
Nah, I don't think so.
Ever.
I think I heard one. Actually, I think I heard one by him last night on the radio on SiriusXM.
Was it good?
It was pretty good. It wasn't that bad. But I don't know if it was like by him or not. I could be bugging. It just sounded like him. I didn't look at the name. It wasn't bothering to be that. And Lil Mozzie.
I don't know who that is.
I was broke, now we young nigga flex.
I don't listen to the radio like that. I don't have a car like you do.
Your mom does. Your dad does. You don't be in the whoop with them?
No, I don't. I Uber it everywhere.
Ubers have radios.
But no, barely. But every Uber I get into is like.
It's either they have a good radio or they're just talking your ear off.
Yeah, I remember when we went to SmackDown in Brooklyn and we were taking the Uber and like he was playing like 6ix9ine. It was like Billy on the radio, and I was like,
"Yo, he's getting lit."
I was like, we were like looking at each other like, "Whoa!" And I forgot that I had plugged my phone. And I was like, "Yo, can I borrow your charger?" So I was like, "Oh, that's me playing it," because it automatically starts playing the music from my phone. I was like, "Oh, is that me?" He goes, "Yes."
Remember the Uber driver that tried to cut like wrestler's ass? He's like, "Look at this clown." The dude was wearing the belt, and you're like, "I got one." When we were going to the first one I went to.
Okay, that was 2017.
Took the Uber all over there, and the driver was like saw some dude with the
really
championship belt on. He's like, "Look at this clown." You're like, "Oh, that's where we're going right
now." Don't ever disrespect wrestling.
And he was like, "Oh."
Ever. I just bought my tickets to the Raw after WrestleMania. I got tickets to WrestleMania. We're going to the SmackDown after WrestleMania.
When's that? What month? When is that?
April. I don't know. We're not doing this.
I poked myself in the eye for you guys that saw that.
Yeah, so I think Travis Scott, Cardi B did their thing. Who kind of faded away in 2018?
Faded away.
I think Lil Uzi kind of faded away.
Uzi for sure, he didn't put anything out.
Well, who else?
I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. That's not No. Personally, I think Drake kind of was whack this year. Yeah, I didn't like. I'm not hyped to hear anything by Drake anymore. Is that just? I think we talked about this. I was just like
Drake. Like
that's why I said personally.
Okay, he kind of killed it this year. As a like,
I thought he was. It's just like it kind of gets old. He's been around for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that Pusha T diss track thing. That was.
But I wasn't hyped for anything about Drake. I was hyped for.
I think God's Plan, Nice for What, and In My Feelings all went to number 1 on the charts, which is like. Not a thing anyone does. Drake replaced himself. God's Plan was number 1, and then the person to replace Drake at number 1, 12 weeks later, was Drake.
Yeah, I'm not saying he did bad in terms of like success. He did good.
This was like his most successful year ever.
I'm personally saying like Drake always has a hit. It's just like it's just boring now. Like,
do you think it's boring now?
Yeah, it's just.
Well, I mean, we'll talk about that in a few minutes because I know that there's one thing. But again, follow me on Instagram at Small4Games, everybody. I ran some polls on Instagram.
What did I say?
We'll discuss them. So we'll discuss the topic.
I voted on that one so fast. Dude.
We'll discuss the topic, and then I'll reveal the results from the fan base. No, not the fan base. My fan base and friends. From Instagram. We'll see what the general consensus is. So the first poll that I ran was Nicki Minaj is trash now, and the options were true or false. So most of these are true or false. So Nicki Minaj is trash now, true or false. So
true.
Okay. Oh.
I voted that. I seen that. I was like, oh. Back up front, there's like 2 polls you put up that I just didn't vote on.
Why? Because you didn't.
One because I just didn't want to accept, and then the other one was just like. I didn't know my opinion on it, I think.
Okay, well, I guess we'll figure that out in a second. Nicki Minaj is trash now, huh?
Yeah, she's pretty trash.
Why?
Why isn't she?
Why isn't she trash? I'm not disagreeing with you. I just...
like I said before, she's trash. Her music is like, sometimes like hit or miss. Sometimes she has like a good...
I guess they never
verse.
What?
Anyways, she'll have like a good verse here and there, but she's just a jerk. Like,
yeah, she had a bad year this year.
Full of herself.
She had a bad year. The whole Cardi B thing.
It got bad because her whack ass album didn't hit number 1.
Yeah, her album came out. Travis Scott's album was already out. His album was number 1, and it's still like in like the top 10, I think. And her album was number 2. And she got mad.
And blamed it on his kid.
And blames it on his kid. And, he was selling merch and stuff.
Yeah.
Huh?
She's a clown, bro.
How are they supposed to know 9 months ago before I had this baby?
That Pikachu meme?
Pikachu
meme, you see that?
Yeah. Nicki Minaj makes bad music. People don't buy it. Nicki Minaj. Surprise Pikachu face. No, yeah, she wanted to blame... She goes on Ellen like, I wanted to punch him in the face. For what? Your album sucked. Your album sucked. Your album sucked bad. It was horrible. It was trash. Basura, buns, cheeks, culo.
She fought Cardi B. I think you said that already.
Yeah, Cardi B. The whole Cardi B thing. How do you attempt to be more classy than the person who isn't classy whatsoever, and that person outclasses you? How insane is that? Nicki Minaj, she had a bad year, and I don't know. She looked weak. She was standing behind all the security guards. Cardi B ran up on her by herself, 1-on-1, talking about where you at. She goes, I'm standing right back
I
here.
don't think she swung at Cardi, right? She didn't.
I don't even know. The
video.
video.
It was her friend that beat her up.
There's no good video on there. It's 11:11. It's 11:11, by the way. Do you have any wishes? Let's move on.
No, I was gonna say I felt so bad for Cardi when I seen her. Like I was just like. You ever see somebody and just like disappointed? You're just like, damn.
Come on, Cardi.
I thought they do so much better. She had a whole knot on her head. Looked like an idiot.
Oh yeah, because the security guard like punched her in the head, right?
Thought Cardi's gonna pop on all of them. Come on, Cardi.
Well, let's review. So the results on it were again, is Nicki Minaj trash? which I want to make the title of this episode. People said 73% of people said it was true.
Do you know how many people voted on the poll?
No. I only took screenshots of the poll itself. I didn't go check. But I also have almost 14,000 followers on Instagram.
That doesn't mean 14,000 people voted.
No, but I'm saying, a lot of people probably voted on it. I didn't even check. But 73% of people think Nicki Minaj is trash now. That speaks volumes. The 27%. What do you think is going on in their head?
Well, they probably just like fans. They always talk to Nicki.
27%. That's like a quarter of the people that are following me. All of them are Nicki Minaj fans.
Maybe.
I guess so.
They like her.
Maybe they like the album. I don't know. I honestly can't see, as opposed to like maybe a few songs on there, what you could really take out of that album and be like, yeah, that was great.
There's always fans that are just gonna stick behind somebody even when they're trash. That's just how it is.
Like who?
What do you mean, like who?
Like, give me another example of somebody that people, a fan base.
I don't know about people. I'm saying just like fan. You'll be a fan of somebody like.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
No, I agree. So, is Nicki Minaj trash? Yeah. We here at the Culture Swine podcast say yes. So, number 2, Mo Bamba is overrated.
I think I said yes on this one.
I mean, I gave my thoughts about this 2 weeks ago, but what do you think?
It's a lit song, of course, but it's not like a song of the year kind of song like people make it seem and like all over memes.
I think it was in the top. Let me go see in the top 10 right now. But go ahead, keep going.
That's all I had to say about it. It's just, it's not. It's. I'm trying to think of a song that's on the level with. Well, not Off the Dome, but it's just. It's a radio song that you'd bump to. It's not a song you'd like. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a party kind of song more.
Currently, it's number 16 on the Hot 100. It was at 6. It peaked at 6. I don't know why. There's a whole meme that it's just a white people song.
Yeah.
I never liked it. He's just kind of boring, like the entire time.
It's lit.
No, it's not.
Oh fuck.
No, because by the time like it gets hyped like that, it ends. The song ends, and like I don't know. He just sounds like he's like bored the entire time.
Ring ring.
And I don't know. I don't know. Even if it wasn't a massive hit, I don't think I'd like listen to it and be like, "This is great." Like I don't know. I don't think it's a very good song in any aspects of it. On first listen, it'd be like, okay, it's kind of like it's more funny to me than anything.
The young chick was full.
The clean. We talked about that last week, right? Yeah, but I don't know. So. What are you saying? Is Mo Bamba overrated? Yes or no?
I said yeah.
So, 64% of people said it was true. They agreed. I mean, it wasn't really my opinion. I'm just throwing it out there, but this was my opinion. 36% of people said false. I got a message from a white kid. Let me read you what he wrote me. He said,
"Ring ring."
This wasn't really a very good argument. He goes, "False. You can't say that song. Don't go hard." If a fire girl told you that was her song, you'd be like, yeah, that goes hard, to be honest, bro. And I was like, no, he sounds bored. And then he goes, and then when it gets hyped, the song ends. He goes, yeah, but that whole hype part is a freestyle because his beat went off by accident and came back on in time for what would have been the next verse. That's why the song goes hard. That's not really it. That's not really
a great argument. Good job.
Is it an argument?
Good job, kid.
No, it's not.
Justify it.
Justified. I mean, I don't know. I maybe there's just some people that really like the song out there. There's probably some people that sit in the car and go, "Oh my God, it's Mo Bamba," and because it's a song that everyone knows, it's a song that's popular, it's a song that everyone is supposed to get hyped to, and everyone's supposed to know the words to because it's the most simple song out right now. Me personally,
it's on the level of that song, that Nene song, the one that has like all the dances. First, let me hop.
Oh, Nasty that Freestyle.
I think that's what it's called.
No,
but I was the one you were talking about. I sang the whole wrong song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now watch me whip. That's it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this one's a little more controversial, and I'm surprised on the outcome of this. Skins was just X's label taking random clips of him harmonizing and making them into full-length songs to make money off his death.
This is what I did vote on.
And it was a true or false option. So I talked about this already, because on first listen to the album, I thought it was X's best album, even though he's not around anymore. And And then on the second listen, I said, meh. And on the third listen, I said, ooh. And on the fourth listen, I said, oh. Yeah, if you listen back to it, we talked about this. I don't want to go into this already because we would just be repeating ourselves. His label just made money off him. You know, he died, and they were just like, "Thanks, Cleo. Thanks for the money." You know, like thanks for all the rights to the songs and the music and the money. Some of the things that he made are literally just if you were to snip it down to its original length without adding anything or extending anything. Some of what he did is like 30 seconds long, and they made it into like a 2-minute, 3-minute song on every single song on that. That's why the album only has 10 songs because he doesn't have anything else out there. That's why each song is 2 minutes because there's barely anything else besides what he already put out. You know, he just released the Question Mark album, the album, and then you know then he died like 3 months later or 2 months later, however long it was. But you didn't vote on it. But what are your thoughts on it?
Neutral.
You're neutral.
The only reason is because like all the proof is there. I'm not saying that's false, but it's just like your chinchilla's making noise, bro.
My chinchilla's drinking water.
It's like it's just something that you don't want to, especially if you're a fan like me. You don't want to like accept.
I'm a fan of X. I'm a fan of X too.
I know, but I'm just saying like it's kind of saddening to know that that's what it is. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
I understand.
Sucks.
I get it.
Because it was marketed as like X. Like he made that album. Remember? I sent you that post.
That's what they're trying to make it be.
This is all X. Like nothing was like edited or messed around with.
Right.
You showed me otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm surprised at this because there's a big XXXTentacion fan base out there, and there, still is. But I guess people agree with me because 78% of people said it was true. 22% of people said false. Why do you think people said it wasn't?
Denial.
Because this really isn't an opinion thing. It's just what I mean. People can have opinions on something, but there could also be when we have an opinion, there could be no right answer. But to this, there is a right answer, which is it's true. But people said it was false. They don't think it is.
Denial.
You think they're in denial? 22% of people. Because think about it. While the 78% of people, it's a big number considering how many followers I have. I don't want to toot my own horn here, but considering the amount of followers, obviously not all of them voted. When 22% of people said no, that's a big number. That's a big number of people who are in denial. Which is insane to me. Like you put all the people that are in denial in this room, and they're gonna come after that. That's crazy to me. I can't even fathom to think why you don't think that that's what it is. But I don't know. Let us know if you guys have any opinions on that. Feel free to let us know in the comments or on Twitter at SmallForGames. Or do you use your Twitter publicly? Not
really, but it's JArmor621.
I think I have your. I have in the description. I have our Instagrams. Yeah. I don't know if I have our Twitters as well. I don't know. How many more are there? There's a couple. Oh, there's a lot more. Okay. The majority of 6ix9ine songs are only good because of the featured artist on them.
I think I didn't vote on this one either. Cause I like 6ix9ine songs.
I like 6ix9ine songs, but that's not the question. The question is, are the majority of the music of the 6ix9ine has put out 2 albums. Every song he's put out, period, has been on the album that's been in the mainstream. Not anything underground that he's made, which I don't even know about personally myself. I'm only aware of maybe about 20 to 25 6ix9ine songs that he has on these albums. Are the majority of those songs good because of the artists that he has featured on there? Now let's go back to 6ix9ine's discography because he has a lot of songs with a lot of people. Including, let me see, number. Here we go. It's so much easier to find them. 6ix9ine. So on Graduation Day, we have Billy, which is by himself. Gummo by himself. Rondo has Tory Lanez and Young Thug, but then he has another one with Fetty Wap and A Boogie. The rest of the album is by him. I'll challenge you to give me one song after Kiki on Day 6ix9ine that you remember. Give me the name of one. I don't remember any of his songs by names, really. All right, so but do you remember how any of them go? You could probably get one of them.
If I see the names, I could, honestly.
Okay. Well, I mean,
But you're not gonna show me the names.
No, I'm not gonna show you the names. But on Dummy Boy, every song is a feature. We got Bobby Shmurda, Nicki Minaj on Fifi, Lil Baby on TikTok, Tory Lanez on Kika, Nicki Minaj and Kanye West on Mama, on Waka, A Boogie with the Hoodie, then the Spanish dude, Anuel, on the 2 other songs, Kanye West on the other one, Gunna on the other one, and then the last 3 are either by himself with somebody that I've never heard of before. So personally, I think because his biggest songs, besides maybe Billy, are with other people. Like Kiki was one of the big songs that came out. That was with Fetty Wap and A Boogie, and I only like that song because of them. To be honest with you, especially A Boogie's part.
I didn't like that song at all. If I'm honest.
Really?
Yeah. I only like Fetty Wap's part.
Yeah.
Like the part where he says, "Well, I thought he said."
I'll take a trip to the stop.
Then now I haven't listened to that song since.
Because it ruined it for you.
Yeah.
What was the other one that I said? Gummo was by himself.
Kuda? Is that one of them?
Kuda, yeah, that's on Day 69.
By himself, right? Or no?
Yeah, it's by himself. That was the one that came out too. Billy Gummo was by himself, all that stuff. Whoops.
You don't want no smoke, you want... Yo, like, the names of his songs are so forgettable. Like, I can't remember half
because they're all the same. It's all the same rhyme pattern. I don't know.
Kuda, Fifi, Didi, Mimi, Titi.
Poo-poo, Kaka, Kaka-poo-poo. So what do you think? The majority of 6ix9ine songs are only good because of the featured artists?
No, because I feel like he has featured songs that are trash. Like Kiki.
And?
Let's see. I don't know the names.
So, yeah, personally, I think... I don't know. I want to say yes because while I do like 6ix9ine songs when he's on his own, like Chocolate or Billy, or I don't even like Gummo like that. I don't think I've ever liked Gummo.
I don't even know Mookie, to be honest with you. I'm gonna throw that out there.
Right. Yeah. You see, you can't even remember them.
I don't know the names of them, so I can't.
So, I mean, personally, I think he has better songs when there's somebody featured on it. Because 6ix9ine is a one-verse rapper. He is, which is, yeah, he's never tried to do 2 verses. And it's better when a song is longer than a minute and a half, the song is better, So when you have somebody else to fill in that slot because you can only do one consistent verse, I think that makes the song better. So I'm going to go ahead and say yes. And 53% of people agree with me. They say true. 47% of people said false, which is crazy. That's pretty much half and half. It's just off by 3%, which is insane to me. So they probably have the same opinion that you do.
Yeah.
Just a little more people agree with me, but I mean that's insane. Wow. Yeah. So 6ix9ine, will he come back with another album in the future? The world may never know. Okay, well, that one's not music related. We'll just do a little interlude. It's always been Laurel, and people who said Yanny are lying to seem cool.
You could hear both. You're just a clown.
Well, 76% of people agree with me.
Clowns. They all dumb.
Saying it's always been Laurel.
You can hear Yanny in a girl voice. You hear Laurel in a boy's voice. If you listen close, you're just a clown. On David Dobrik's shit, you showed me it. And he hears Yanny for the first time, and you didn't say anything about that.
I don't know, man. 5 more here. Scorpion was trash.
Yeah, Scorpion was trash.
You want to go into it?
It was just trash. It was not exciting. It was put in 2 parts, which was just like, what was the point? Both parts were like disappointing. The rap part was like a little better than the R&B part, but it was just.
You know what's crazy? Do I have it on my? Yeah, I have it on my vinyl list. I kind of want to get the album because it's. I don't know. I don't hate it as much as I hate. I didn't like Nothing Was the Same. I didn't. I don't know why I didn't. I just didn't. And I don't know. I didn't mind Scorpion as much. When I first heard it, it took me months to like that album because it's so long. It's so long to like. All Drake's albums are long, but this one's long. It's 25 songs on the album. And one of them's rap, one of them's R&B. I've never been a fan of. I'm not a huge fan of R&B Drake, to be honest with you. I like rapping Drake more than I can tolerate R&B Drake, like Hotline Bling or like Hold On, We're Going Home, or some of the songs on Scorpion. The album is so long. I don't think it's trash anymore. I think it's
Recycled.
It's an album. It's an album, is in my opinion. But you're saying it's trash. Yeah. Well, 55% of people disagreed with you. They said it was false. They said Scorpion was not trash.
Drake fanboys.
Everyone's a Drake fanboy out there. Drake fanboys. Shame on you. I mean, I don't think it's trash either. I would have said false.
Well, you're trash.
Maybe on instant seeing that, I probably would have been like, yeah, true. But then I probably would have taken it back in my head. I don't know. Whatever. Here's the one that's not true or false. We have two options. We have two people that...
I don't think I voted after Scorpion. So
you didn't vote after Scorpion? So, two people that we have...
Travis Scott or somebody else, right?
That's the one we're talking about. I'm leading up to it. So the two options are Travis Scott or Kanye West. Which one do you prefer, Jail?
As of now, Travis Scott. I think that's what I voted on too.
No, I said Kanye West.
Why is that?
Kanye West.
See Ghosts.
Well,
trash album. That's another one I voted on.
Well, we'll get to that. I say Kanye West because I don't know why people don't like.
I'm saying as of right now though, like what's going on right now musically for both of them. I like Travis Scott
musically.
Yeah, right now better.
I don't like the second half of Astroworld.
I like the whole thing.
I don't. Can you name?
Honestly, no.
Okay.
But I remember liking it.
I mean, I can listen to a Kanye album through and through. I'm a biased Kanye West fan to begin with. I think Travis Scott is kind of morphing into what Kanye West is or was. I don't know. I prefer Kanye musically. I can't listen to it. I couldn't listen to Astroworld. Like, let me see. So,
how many Kanye songs were on your worst songs of 2018? Worst list.
2 because they're bad. I Love It and Lift Yourself.
And
whether or not you make it intentionally bad. It's bad, but if he did it intentionally,
Kanye West has been trash, honestly, lately.
I don't think so. I honestly don't think so. Let me see. So, albums, Astroworld. So Stargazing, great. Carousel, great. Sicko Mode, great. R.I.P. Screw, good. Great. Stop Trying to Be God, good. No Bystanders, good. Skeletons, good. Wake Up, I Don't Like the Weekend. 5% Tint, NC-17, cool. After that, with the exception of Yosemite, like Astro Thunder, Can't Say Who What, Butterfly Fleck, which you already heard, Houston Fornication, and Coffee Bean. I don't like those songs. I just don't. They're boring to me. And one thing that we could say to those is that that's Travis Scott by himself, which could be taken into effect with the 6ix9ine argument that we were having earlier. Because Stargazing is by himself, which is a good song. I like Travis Scott. Pick Up the Phone. I like Travis Scott, which is not him by himself. That was a bad example. Goosebumps. That's not him by himself. Okay. Either way, I like Travis Scott's parts in those songs. Carousel, Frank Ocean made the song. Sicko Mode wouldn't have been as big as it was if Drake wasn't on the song. R.I.P. Screw, that's Travis Scott. Great. Stop Trying to Be God. Kid Cudi hums are amazing. Stevie Wonder was on harmonica on that song. There was somebody else I was singing within the last quarter of the track that did really good. No Bystanders, him, and maybe Sway Lee as well. There's a 21 Savage feature, so Travis Scott does have songs on his own on this album that are good, but in terms of him,
I'd rather have been doing dead stares into the fucking screen for a long time, just like that. I keep trying to stop myself, but I'm listening to you.
But in terms of
but I'm looking at you.
Who I can listen to consistently, I can listen to a Kanye West album from top to bottom. He released 2 albums with him on it this year that I prefer, but people agree with you because 68% of people said Travis Scott. Only 32% of people agree with me saying Kanye West.
To this day, I have not heard the full Life of Pablo album because I cannot sit through it.
What?
It's so bad. I really don't like it.
What's bad about it?
I just don't like. It's not like. It's not. It doesn't feel like how old Kanye felt. That was the better Kanye to me. That was good. Now it's just I feel like he's trying so hard to be inventing something new or different. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? It just, I don't know. It just doesn't sound.
I'm gonna admit something here. I'm a massive Kanye West fan. I'll listen to anything that he puts out. I I did, besides the hits, like All Falls Down and Jesus Walks or whatever else came out, and then Gold Digger and Heard Him Say or whatever, I haven't listened to College Dropout or Late Registration from top to bottom. I haven't. Just because, like, I didn't feel like it. Like, not for any reason. I just haven't felt like it. I listened to Graduation in its entirety. I haven't listened to 808s in its entirety either. I listened to My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy in its entirety. And I think every other album after that. I didn't like Yeezus. But Graduation, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, The Life of Pablo, Yay, and Kids See Ghosts are all albums that I can sit through and listen to. I can't listen to Birds in the Trap all the way through. Rodeo I haven't listened to any at all, so I can't really say anything about that. Astroworld, I like half of it. I mean, Kanye West has been around long, so it's not really fair. But in terms of right now, at this moment where we are right now, I think Kanye West is still making good music, whether or not you like it. I like it. What? Can you give me a song you don't like on Life of Pablo? What songs you don't like? I just want to see where you're coming from.
I haven't listened to the whole thing, so I can't even tell you.
But can you give me an example of like a song?
I don't know. I don't know the name. I just don't like it. I can name 2 songs that I do like. It's Wolves and Father Stretch My Hands Part 1, the beginning part.
Okay. All right. So, I mean, people agree with you. So, I mean, that's what it is. Chance, 3 more here. Chance the Rapper is irrelevant now.
I think I said yes on this just to bullshit, but I haven't heard anything about Chance in a long time.
Chance the Rapper released 4 or 5 songs this year. He's not really known for his music anymore. He's kind of like a political figure. He's kind of like a public figure, like a black activist now. You know. In terms of music, I mean, he doesn't release albums like he.
Well, was the question based on his music or just him?
Based on his music.
I'd say yeah, because
his music.
The only thing I've heard about him recently was he got a new haircut, and that's like a big deal for some reason.
I haven't even heard about that.
It's like a meme.
Really?
Going around. It's like not even a meme. It's just like, well, how do y'all feel about Chance the Rapper's new look? That's like all I've seen about him in the past like couple months.
Yeah, I haven't even like. No, he released 4 songs, which I heard one of them. You know, because I don't know. I heard that was the best one. It was the one where, you know, I Might Need Security. You never heard that one? I don't know. Whatever. I'm trying to think of what I was gonna say. I don't know. A Coloring Book. The album Coloring Book. You probably won't like it.
I never really liked Chance's music like that, except for like the one that goes one more label try to.
Yeah, that was on Coloring Book, but I really like Coloring Book. Top to bottom, I like it. I want to get the vinyl for that, by the way, even though it's freaking $60-something.
I could say the art on that fucking album, the cover is fucking gorgeous. Though, not gonna front. He did a feature on the Kalani songs that were crazy too. You know, yeah. I don't know the name of the song. He's talking about fucking her.
Kalani?
Yeah.
What?
The song, yeah. It's that song.
Kalani's baby daddy
like
revealed.
The way you walk.
Well, I'll listen to it later.
Yeah,
I don't know, but yeah, I mean, it's crazy because 53% of people agree with us saying true. Chance the Rapper is irrelevant now. I don't know. Listen, man. I don't know.
In terms of music, I'd probably agree.
Yeah? Alright. Sicko Mode is the best rap song of the year. Well, we had our best... Last week, we had our best rap songs of 2018 list. We unanimously agreed that Sicko Mode was the best song of 2018.
So if we were to say no now, it'd be kind of stupid.
Yeah, which, I mean, I agree. You changed your mind?
No. I'm saying if we were to say no now, it'd be kind of stupid, which is why I'm going to say yes.
Yeah, I know. I say yes, too. I agree. Sicko Mode. I mean, I can't think of anything else that anyone... I can't think of anything else. I'm going to see if anyone responded to the poll with anything. Okay, people said Story of Adidon. That was actually my second. Was it number 2 for me? It might have been number 3. No, it was number 2. It was number 2 for me for best rap songs. Because Story of Adidon was good. Going Bad by Meek Mill featuring Drake. I never heard that one. You heard that one?
No. Everyone's saying that was heat.
Adam and Eve by Nas. I never heard it. Cuddy Montage by Kids See Ghost. It's not really a rap. I wouldn't say it's... no, it is a rap song, kind of.
By Kids See Ghost? That's like a...
Huh?
By Kids See Ghost or on Kids See Ghost?
By Kids See Ghost.
What the fuck is that?
Kanye West and Kid Cudi together their group is called Kids See Ghost.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because Kids See Ghost is by Kids See Ghost.
I just thought it was just the album.
No. Hard Piano by Pusha T. They're saying they're all better. Anything without Drake on it. Literally anything. It's something one of them said. Billy Joel, Piano Man. Is that a song that came out this year? Doesn't sound like it. Anything off of the A Boogie with the Hoodie album.
Hoodie season.
Hoodie, yeah.
Have you listened to that?
People listen to A Boogie album? Oh.
That's what he said. He said, have you listened to that?
Oh, no, I haven't listened to it. Yeah. You'll never catch us reviewing A Boogie album, alright? Not because I don't not like him, it's just whatever. Juice WRLD and Trippie, 1400/999. What is that?
I definitely probably heard it, but I don't know. I don't really like Trippie, and then I don't really like follow Juice WRLD, so.
There was a song I heard. It's called "Prom King" by Saba. It's a song about his cousin. I really like that song, and if I would have put, it's not a hit song though. So I mean, whatever. But Sicko Mode is the best rock song of the year. We say yes. 32% of people agree with us, but 68% of people said no, which is interesting. And finally, Kids See Ghost is the album of the year. You know what? Yes. Here at the Cold Sweat Podcast, we say yes.
When I voted on this, bro, I don't know if the outcome changed. It was 100% no when I voted. So,
You know what? Well, 28% of people agree with me, saying it's true. 28% of people, thank you very much, you 28 legends, 28% of legends out there. So, I mean, listen. The album that I want to talk about next week is Kids See Ghost. We'll just talk about it now because I don't want to sugarcoat anything. The vinyl that I hope is going to arrive by next week is Kids See Ghost. It is the album of the year in my opinion. It is my favorite album in general right now. Period. Hands down, favorite album I've ever heard up to this moment in time right now. If that's not the best rap album of the year or the best album of the year in general, what's the best album of the year?
I'm not going to say what the best album of the year is, but it definitely is a Kids See Ghost. That's all I have to say, because it's trash.
How is it trash?
I listened to it in the car, and I listened to it at home, and I only remember Reborn.
Because it's not your type of music.
It's trash, in my opinion, and 28% of people agree with you?
Maybe some of them haven't heard it. Some of the people... Listen, man.
If it was so good, a lot of people would have heard it.
Kids See Ghost... I think people just don't like Kanye West.
No.
I think people maybe listen to, like... I think people who said no probably skimmed through it a little while and were like, no, I don't really feel this track. When I first heard it, I didn't like it either.
Then wouldn't you get hooked on the track if it was good? If the album was good? Wouldn't it hook you in right away?
No.
It's trash.
Because when I first heard it, I didn't like it. That's what happens with every album. But because it's Kanye West, people are like, all right, it's Kanye.
That's why I gave it a second listen.
Stupid Kanye.
And I did not like
it. When did you listen to it more than once?
When I got home that day. After I listened to it with you in the car. I didn't like it. It's garbage.
What was garbage about it?
Everything. Only song I remember is Reborn.
I guess to feel it. You don't like that song?
I mean, that part.
That's the whole song. Besides a Pusha T verse. And the
That's why, like, what the fuck is that?
It's Kanye West
being
harmonizing gunshot sounds with the drum beat.
So good.
It does.
Yes.
Sonically,
trash.
You know what? I agree. I agree with that statement.
I can't. I'm sorry.
Here at the Culture Swim podcast, we say yes.
No.
Kids See Ghost is the album of the year.
There's two people on this podcast.
we say yes.
Say no.
We say yeah.
We say yo.
I'm just gonna move the microphone over here. Kids See Ghost is definitely the album of the year.
Turn the mic off, but I don't know how to turn it back on, so I'm not gonna do that.
All right, so Sicko Mode's the best rap song of 2018. What do you think is the best song of 2018?
You want me to get really opinionated?
Yeah.
Anything by XXX. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my
god. Best song in general.
Because we didn't do that list.
That's kind of hard to narrow down. Cause
we didn't do that list because I know you don't listen to too much like pop music or like anything besides rap at the moment. Or like I mean, if it's like besides rap, it's like old. So like anything else come to mind?
I'm gonna have to stick with Sicko Mode because, like you said, I don't really.
Okay.
know any pop songs. Like a lot of pop songs to me right now. Like there'll be times where there'll be like maybe years.
Trash. They're trash.
But that's not what I was gonna say. But there'll be years where years or months at a time where I'll listen to like strictly like pop or strictly rock and then strictly rap. The past 2 years has been like rap. Like maybe 2 or 3 years ago. I mean, 3 years ago it's been like old rock stuff. So maybe it'll be pop next year. Who knows?
Hey man, you already know, man.
You know what the fuck going on.
So that's gonna be it for the Cold Swim podcast, everybody. Episode 10, first one of 2019, comes out on New Year's. Mañana for us.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be. Fun fact of the week. Hey yo, Jealous somewhere to be at 12, and it's 11:42, but he forgot that he created this for himself.
I created this for myself.
Yep. So I'm just gonna sit here.
I never ever.
JL's never prepared for this segment. You know, this camera's actually really nice. It's very high definition. It's 1080p. Look at this. Look at the closer I get to the camera, the better quality it is. Let's say hi to Mr. Kermit the Frog.
Speaking of crazy shit that happened, or like fun facts, what I just read something that was kind of crazy. A fucking power plant blew up in New York, and the sky turned blue, and apparently you could see it from our job.
Oh, really?
That's what people were saying.
Well, yeah, people were in New Rochelle, like
tweaking on that.
Yeah,
that was crazy. I would have been shook if I seen that, but I think I was like knocked or something.
I never saw anything about that either. Everyone was posting about it. I woke up and it was just something because you sent me a meme about it, and I was like, I don't know what this is.
And Ant posted it like as it was happening, like the sky being blue, and I thought it was just daytime. So I was like, what is he talking about? He's like, y'all see this? Why you do that?
I was waiting for you to say something.
I saw it. Man.
I was just like giving each other eye contact the whole time. Oh man, I'm sorry. We're just humming just now. Was that "Feel the Love" by Kids See Ghosts? I can still feel the love.
Album's trash.
Amen. We're gonna do a whole listening to Kids See Ghosts on this podcast next week. Oh, no, I'm kidding. Imagine.
We'll lose every 42 subscriber, 40 whatever subscribers we have.
We're getting up there, 44, I think. I don't remember.
Yo, I looked up fucking crazy fun facts and just pictures are showing up right now.
Oh, that's great.
Nice.
Oh, there we go. What's the bird? Okay.
Ravens have the capacity. I don't care about that shit.
I like how none of these have to do with the music.
Yeah.
It's just...
I'm just trying to find whatever, bro. Let's see.
So, while he's still Googling things on air...
what happened to the song?
Huh?
What happened to the song?
Googling things on air. Everybody is Googling things on air. I can't keep this up for more than 30 seconds because he's Googling things on air. And the song gets really old after a couple of minutes because he's Googling things on air. Googling things on air. Everybody is Googling. Alright.
Hey man, we might have to skip it this week.
Why?
Because this is trash.
What do you know? We need... People demand fun facts.
No, they don't. Bro.
Yes, they do. People demand it.
People are gone by now, bro.
People are not gone by now.
People are dead away by
fun facts. We need fun facts.
Let's see. Post Malone's smash hit Rockstar was originally a completely different song. T-Pain revealed that Post Malone's Rockstar originally featured himself and Joey Badass before he later added that he actually ghost wrote the song.
Post Malone ghost wrote Rockstar? He didn't write the song? That just ruined the song for me. Are you serious?
Lil Wayne originally went by the name Shrimp Daddy.
Yep. Lil Wayne went by the name Shrimp Daddy?
Yep.
You know what 2 Chainz' name was?
Titty Boy.
Titty Boy?
Yep, look, he's called himself that in songs.
Yeah.
Yep, Lil Wayne was once called Shrimp Daddy, with inspiration from the pseudonym from former Cash Money artist Pimp Daddy.
Wow.
Okay.
Sexy. Alright. Well, that's going to do it for episode 10 of the Cold Sweat Podcast, everybody. I hope everyone enjoyed. Stay tuned next week when we're going to do another top 10 list. What is it going to be? I don't know. We'll figure it out next week. But for now, this is your cue to go turn off the recording.
Kendrick Lamar. Sorry, this one was just interesting. I scrolled past it. Kendrick Lamar was on the set of the video shoot for Dr. Dre and Tupac's California Love as a kid.
What the hell?